a most vile incident.
Anyone up that looks at them funny?
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you...
All hope destroyed. The path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard opens his mouth to continue his poem, but another glance at your face has him choking on his own spit.
Oh! The beast himself infests this rotting town, does he? Oh, the poems I've heard chanted of your deeds and misdeeds. Never composed a beast ballad myself, come to think of it. Tell you what, I shall craft a rhyme for you. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Magnificent. But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Interesting. Most fellow dwarves prefer drinking chants to the fine art I offer. But I see it. The redness of your nose, the lilt of your gait. Drink can get the better of you, yes?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Not that I could judge a dwarf for his drinking habits. After all, the kingdom is a shadow of its former self. Who is to blame for its collapse? Oh, amazing, isn't it? That so many of us must beg for scraps while royalty feasts on fresh meat and grain. Condemn our queen, if you dare.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. Raise a glass and praise the dwarven race, who'd let nary a drop go to waste. A sip of rum, a frothy pint of ale, and then a flask of whiskey for the trail. Alas, we've seen them tumble from the
That
tower.
divine voice, that idyllic poetry. Nothing like the other dwarves' uncouth chants. Barstam's music is as sweet and spellbinding as honeyed whiskey.
And dares to wave her
Keep your eyes peeled.
tarnished banner.
Ramos the Wanderer promised he'd be here.
Ah, finally. Your colleague over there is absolutely useless. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please. Ah, of course you are. Here I sit, a paying customer with a purse full of coin, and I can't even get my hands on a little something warm in my belly. After all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly. His lip trembles dramatically.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was killed by those void beasts. I told him we ought not to travel in the hills, but would he listen? No. Now here I sit, my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's right ring, lost to the beast-infested wilds. And the waiter won't even bring me any stew. Ah, then perhaps my luck has changed. Yes, perhaps this awful business might soon be behind me. Tell me, how are you with, well, Voidwoken? Ah, terrific news. Then what I ask will be little more than a trifling. My mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from the Southlands when we crossed paths with a great brute of a Voidwoken. It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul. I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'll do anything to get them back. Very, very well, that's how. That cargo is worth more than a pretty penny, and I'll owe its retrieval to you and you alone. Now, give me your map. I'll show you just where to look. I doubt those beasts out there have any use of such a cargo. I can't tell you how thoroughly you've made my day. Good luck.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Buy me a drink and I'll think about it.
She gives you a long look.
Yeah. Nah. Punch you later then.
A crimp woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for a dwarf, but all the more impressive. You and my Niles might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terror. Well, if he ever comes back home for a visit, I'm sure he'd be happy to show you. Anyhow, what can I get you? We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. If you'd like something that'll stick to your ribs, I'd flag down Loverick and get yourself a bowl of the house stew. Coming right up, darling.
Elf.
Not right now.
Yeah, you're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at the fight.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the great good. Raise a glass and pray.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that's... Drink or shut up. Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim bar light.
Bottoms up. Cheers to you, me, and
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again. Another. Down the old ouch. Oh, reckon that was. Reckon one too many. Let me tell you something. Stew is people and people is stew.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face. A smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic. A smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Greetings, my lord. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving the other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite. I'm sorry, it's not about the money. Really, you insult me now. This is about fellowship, about a shared worldview amongst devotees of strange and exhilarating experiences. Money is irrelevant.
A smile spreads across his face. He holds out his hand.
Now we're speaking the same language. So, let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite love-making abilities? Well, okay then. Moving swiftly along, for an insignificantly small sum, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen. Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest you take it. It's better to regret something you did than something you didn't do, am I right?
He holds out his hand. The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavour of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty variety? Or do you prefer it delicate and fragrant, if you get my meaning? Upstairs, on the 2nd floor. Her name is Zara. Pleasure is her business. Enjoy the experience of a lifetime.
He gives you a mischievous grin, then dips his head in salute and turns away.
Raise a glass and praise the dwarven race. Don't let nary a drop go to waste.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing
Sip of
to
rum,
fear.
a frothy
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
from the tower.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink any time he tries to go downstairs.
Tarnished banner.
Curiosity kills.
You've got a pick and you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga.
You're willing to
You
risk
got that
Fort
right.
Joy for one night with a lizard.
And I'm saying you can
Then you're
trust
an
me.
idiot.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know?
Toners.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. Perhaps I am already mad. But I swear I hear the bells. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. What do you want, fish face?
You've got a pick and you can trust.
You got that right, Hilga.
Do you indeed?
You got that right.
My friend Thatcher here reckons she'd like to do the same, despite the fact that consorting with the enemy could see her posted to Fort Joy. I think she's crazy. Tell us how it went, won't you?
If I can get
Thatcher looks interested indeed.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
Door's over there. Convention says you go up alone. See you in a couple of minutes then. Ha!
Pleased with herself, she turns back to her drink. Thatcher gives you an encouraging grin.
Don't even think about it, Thatcher. I'll see you sent to Fort Joy myself. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
With a dip of her head, she indicates that you should talk to her companion. Then she turns back to her drink. Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name. Don't go there.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
There's no graveyard on the island. Stay away from the graveyard.
His eyes flicker open, but he looks like he's still asleep.
Sawdust and wolves, Mother. Sawdust and wolves.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Arcs for Lucian's Day sounds nice, Mother.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Leave me alone, Mother.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance.
Leave my...
He goes back to sleep.
Got that right.
And I'm saying... And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander and get any of us...
Fort Joy.
You're right about that. Right as rain,
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with
What a shame it is.
An absolute shame.
Oh no, can you believe it? The divine son slaughtered like a supper lamb.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. But I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilka. You're a true patriot.
Curiosity kills the cat.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. They're willing to risk Fort
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander and get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Good find.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander and get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord, quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Spooky? Pull yourself together, man.
You've got a pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If I can get Alexander and get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hugo.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? Ah, so it's dear Prudence who's responsible for our confusion. Odd, she's usually as strict as a taxman. Still, no harm done, I suppose. I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my cloak would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you came, but your friends will have to leave.
She turns her back on you and waits for your companions to leave. A lizard, tall and...
I'm so glad you...
She turns her back on... lizard, tall and beautiful.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers? I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me? Come on over here, big boy, and I'll tell you.
She bats her eyelashes.
What I'm thinking.
She sighs.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem?
She comes to you, drapes her arms around your neck, lays her head upon your shoulders, whispers,
"Take me."
She smiles, takes you by one manicured hand. With the other, she strokes your cheek, traces a line down your neck to your collarbone and your clothes. Slowly, she undresses you, then takes you to bed. Your world explodes in pleasure.
Curiosity kills the cat. We'll get you sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
A lizard, tall.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers?
She purses her lips, tuts. Tut, tut, tut.
Not so fast, hotshot. These things take time. If you're not in the mood for games, would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem? All right, darling.
She closes her eyes. She's motion as she finds the ring. You realize you hear the music too. She spins into you. Her arm, the bed receives you both. You realize that you are naked, and so is she. She searches your face for the lie. She takes you into your world in ecstasy.
It's been cursed! It's been cursed! It's been cursed! It's been cursed! Ah, the armor set is complete.
Huh, this again. Huh, this again.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach